Hi everybody, happy Wednesday. I hope you're all having a great hump day and a good week. We're halfway through, so we did it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to tell you something. So I went to the doctor today because I had to do my yearly physical. And with COVID and everything going on, when you schedule your doctor's appointment, they call you like a day or two prior to your appointment, and they'll say, hey, we're just reminding you that your doctor's appointment is on such and such a day at such and such a time. Do you want to confirm? And I'm like, yes, I would like to confirm. And they're like, okay, well, we have to ask you all these questions on COVID and do like this whole screening, which I get it. So I went through all that, it was fine, and then show up to my appointment today, and I walk in the door at the hospital, and you have to put on a mask, which they either provide to you, or if you have one, you can put it on. And they were like, the lady was like, did you do your pre-screening? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, okay, great, were you tested for COVID? And I'm like, no, I thought that was the point of the screening. So she just like looked at me, and I'm like, I've never been screened for COVID. I've never shown symptoms. I'm fine. And so then she gives me this sticker that says approved, and then the day of the week that you were there. So mine says Wednesday because today's Wednesday. And she's like, okay, well, I have to take your temperature. And I'm like, okay. So then she takes my temperature, and she's like, okay, you're good. And I'm like, great, thanks. Can I just go to my appointment now? So it's just like anyone who has had to deal with medical appointments or anything at a hospital, it's like, I feel for you because it's literally an absolute nightmare. But anyways, that's besides the point. But I wanted to come on here because I had gotten some requests from people that had reached out to me and wanted me to go over some tips or recommendations, whatever you want to call it, on how to basically overcome camera shyness, which honestly for me has never really been an issue. Obviously, I'm doing videos, they're fine. I'm fine. I've worked in TV. I know what it's like to talk in front of a camera, but I also know that for some people it can be difficult. So I wrote out 5 tips on how to overcome camera shyness if that is you. So if that's you, you'll want to keep listening. If it's not you, then I'm sorry, but this video is probably going to be boring for you. Okay, so number 1 is, if you have camera shyness, know that it's normal, okay? At some point, I guarantee most people, so by most, I'm gonna say like 90 to 95% are going to be shy in front of the camera, okay? It's normal. If it's just something that you weren't, I guess, born with, but that kind of sounds weird, but basically it's normal, okay? So number 1, it's normal. Number 2 is, if you're gonna do a video, plan out your content, okay? So if you know that you're gonna go on a fishing trip, right, on this coming Saturday, but you know that like a week in advance or even like a couple days in advance, go like either write it out or go through it in your head, or talk over your plan to someone in your house, like if you live with your parents, or if you have a roommate, or if you're a single mom or dad and you have kids, like just go over it somehow, some way. So just plan it out. So if you know you're gonna go on this fishing trip, plan out like what you want to record. Like, do you want to record getting ready for the fishing trip? Do you want to record when you're on the fishing trip, like walking down to the lake or unpacking from the truck? Like, what do you want to show? Just like plan it all out, like bullet points, whatever you got to do, just plan it out so that you know what your video is going to be about. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, act like you're telling a close friend or family member about your content. So kind of like I just said, where create a plan, pretend like when you have your camera in front of you and you're just talking to it, pretend like you're teaching someone that's close to you about your content. Or like if you're going on that fishing trip, pretend like you're talking to a friend or a coworker or a family member or whatever. Just pretend that you're talking to them, just, you know, having a normal conversation, you and me, perfectly normal, and you're just telling them about your fishing trip or like your upcoming fishing trip. That can help ease, like, hey, there's a camera in front of me, but I'm talking to my grandma or I'm talking to my best friend. Like that, I think, will help to kind of ease your nerves a little bit. So that's number 3. Number 4, don't try to be a perfectionist, okay? Nobody's videos, excuse me, nobody's videos are perfect, okay? I know that even though I'm not shy in front of the camera, that my videos are nowhere near perfect. Nobody's videos are perfect. We're human. We make mistakes. There's always room for improvement. And know that your videos don't have to be perfect. Like, you're doing it for fun. You're sharing, you know, a fun day or a day in the life, or, you know, how to create a project or how to make your favorite coffee drink. Like, whatever it is, it's not going to be perfect, because let's be real, nothing in life is perfect, right? Like, we're human, we make mistakes, we go to work, we make mistakes, we come home, we make mistakes, we're in relationships, we make mistakes, right? Like, we're constantly making mistakes, and we learn from them or we don't learn from them. But don't try to have your video be perfect. Like, if you mess up, you don't have to edit it out. Like, just be real, be raw, be honest with your viewers. Like, it's you made a mistake, you said a wrong word. Like, you don't have to edit that out. To be perfectly honest, I don't really edit much of my videos, because this is me, this is who I am, and I'm going to be real and raw and honest with you guys. And if there's something in my video that, you know, offends somebody, I'm sorry. But I'm human, and at the end of the day, I don't make videos to be a perfectionist. I make videos to either share content with you guys, or to give you a life update, or to talk about something important to me. There's no reason to try to be a perfectionist. And if you get it in your head that you don't have to be a perfectionist, I think it'll really help to also ease the anxiety of, oh my gosh, this video has to be perfect, or nobody's gonna watch it, or oh my gosh, this video has to be perfect because people might think I'm crazy or silly or dumb or whatever, and that's not the case. So don't try to be a perfectionist, okay? So that's number 4. Now, number 5 kind of ties in with number 4. Well, it kind of ties in with all of them, but number 5 is to just be yourself. Like I said, just, you know, people want to see who you are. They don't want to see me acting, because that's not who I am, right? Like, I'm not doing videos to pretend I'm someone I'm not, right? Like, if I wanted to do that, I would have went to be an actress, okay? So just remember to just be yourself. Just talk about the things you want to talk about, or show the things you want to show to your viewers, and just know that it's perfectly okay to be yourself. If someone doesn't like you, or they don't like the content that you're producing, it's okay. They'll unsubscribe or they won't watch it. But it's okay to know that you are you're being true to you, you're being true to those that are following you and your journey, or just your fun videos, or whatever your content is. And some people are gonna like it and some people aren't, and that's perfectly okay, and it's perfectly normal. But don't let the fear of, I have to be someone I'm not, scare you or get into your head, because that's 100% not the truth. And I guarantee if you are like me and you're watching other people's videos, you can tell they're fun, they're silly, they're just sharing their everyday life because that's them and that's what they like to do. And they just want to encourage others to do the same. And one thing that you have to realize is that life is too short to be anyone but yourself. Life is too short to be a perfectionist. Life is too short to worry about if you're going to make mistakes. It's just, life is just too short. So my biggest suggestion, aside from those top 5 tips, is to just live your life, right? Just live your life. If you want to throw the camera in and record and share for the world to see, great. If not, great. It's, sharing YouTube videos isn't for everybody. And, some people struggle at it, some people don't. It's easier for some people to just throw a camera in front of their face and just, hit that record button. And for others, it takes a little bit. So know that you're not going to be a perfectionist. Your videos aren't going to be perfect. And, you are going to probably have some hate comments. You're going to have positive comments. And you just have to kind of sift through and just realize that, people are entitled to their opinion and they're going to share it with you if they feel that they can or want to. And how you decide to comment on it or how you decide to take it is 100% up to you. But you just have to realize that you're not going to be perfect and you're just sharing videos to, produce content and, share your life with the world as best as you can. And you just have to keep reminding yourself of that. But those are my 5 tips. So again, number 1, it's normal. Number 2, plan out your content and practice before you hit your record button. Number 3, act like you're talking to a parent, a friend, a coworker, a kid, whoever you want to talk to, that'll help. So that's number 3. Number 4, don't try to be a perfectionist. And number 5, be yourself. And honestly, you guys, I wrote this list out. Do you think I had it memorized? Heck no. Is it okay that I'm recording with this little sticky note with 5 tips on how to overcome camera shyness? Absolutely. Again, I'm not a perfectionist. Do I plan out some of my videos? Yes. Do I plan out all of my videos? No. I'll just, go on the fly, and if I'm doing something fun that I think you guys would enjoy seeing, I start recording. And I just kind of wing what I'm going to say. And sometimes it sounds good, and sometimes you might think it sounds bad, and that's okay too. So I hope that helps you guys. If you have any other questions, please feel free to either leave a comment in the description box below. Otherwise, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I will link my Instagram handle below as well. And if you guys have any video suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. I'm always looking for new video suggestions. I still want to do the about me or get to know me. So if you guys have any questions that you want to know about me, leave them in the comments below as well, and I will sift through and then I will record a video answering your guys' questions. So I am going to wrap up today's vlog so I can get it edited and up for you guys. But I hope that you all have a great hump day. And if you liked this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button in the right corner there for me, and make sure that you share with all your friends and family. Until then, though, I hope you guys all have a great night, and I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.